It's time for the greatest athleticism you've ever seen in your life. The professionals are quaking in their boots. With the many videos out there of people that excel in their sport, there's a series, as it is now time to Watch Me Suck at Bowling!
Welcome to week 4 of 4 for the 2021st edition of Watch Me Suck at Bowling for the month of January at Mason's in Leominster, Massachusetts. We were going to go to Harvard with a cruel surprise. The place is closed for good and is up for sale. So we're at Mason's again. We were going to go to Riverwalk, but they didn't answer their phone, so we aren't going to drive long distance to find out whether or not they're open, closed, or pandemic shut down temporarily. We're on lane number 20, and so far we haven't been doing too bad. We got a 98 in the first game, then an 87 in the second, and a 95 in the third. So this is setting us up for the big collapse that generally happens the last week of any month. Been lucky that hasn't happened lately as we drift, because dual image stabilizers, they fight me every step of the way. Because one fights the other and things wind up not even close to where I'm aiming. Anyway, before we find out if it's win, lose, or draw, it's a winning month anyway. Let us tell you that. Watch Me Suck at Bowling is proud to sponsor the hit Candlepin TV show King of the Palace whenever it comes back, hopefully sometime this year. Type in King of the Palace in the YouTube search bar and watch your heart's content. If you like what you see, go to youtube.com/New Palace Lanes. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to see new videos as they come along. And now, time to see collapse, okay, or a big finish. Probably one of the other two.
Last game, frame 1, ball 1. I want to be 8 for a start. That's the highest we've done. Ball 2. Ball 3. 7's been the worst start. At worst, we'll tie that. And the start of the downward spiral is underway. And for those of you who like the pin setters, after the 7, here's the Bowmore in action.
The first game I ever played.
And there you go. Frame 2, ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3, I guess this is the collapse. Alright, a little bit of luck there for the Niners. And so far we're tying the worst, but the worst wasn't really bad. We had a 7-1, which is the worst start, and a 9-2, which is a 16. Second worst game. Again, it was still not a bad one. Let's keep going. Frame 3, ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3. And the great collapse as expected. That's a 5. Frame 4, ball 1. This is the worst game, although 1 point away from the one that ultimately became the best. Ball 2. Ball 3. Look, it's the leave Dave Madla says almost never happens, but it almost happens every time I play. Yeah, we're going to need to mark, otherwise this game is all garbage. That's a 6. It's going to take marks to fix this one. A crap heap. 5 and 3, 6 and 4. We're only at 27. Frame 5, ball 1. Suddenly that 67 at Poppins is looking good. Ball 2. Ball 3. Frame 6 of the Great Derailment, ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3. Yeah, 7, just to be sure that the spirit is dead. This game is officially garbage. 6 and 5 and a 7 and 6. We have not seen anything good since frame 2. We're only at 40, because the collapse always has to happen. Frame 7 of the Great Collapse, ball 1. I don't need the bowling gods to remind me that I suck. I know that. Ball 2. Ball 3. Eight, like it matters. Frame 8 of the disaster, and I can't even talk. Ball 1. Ball 2, no winning. Ball 3. Like I said, it don't matter, so we got a 6. And, well, the train has fallen off the track, and it hit a ship and it sank. So it's just a formality of finishing this god-awful thing. 8 and 7, 6 and 8, 54. So how high in the 60s are we getting? Like it matters, frame 9, ball 1. Ball 2, like it matters. Ball 3, who cares? Let's get it over with. Ball 2. Since this game is total garbage and not even in the 70s because I suck, just proof of that, let's do a trick shot. just like always, we have to end in a horrible fashion if everything was good. Do I care to even mention it? I mean, the 67 at Putnam's was bad enough. 65 is even worse. But then again, look who's trying. And that's how we end January 2020's edition of Watch Me Suck at Bowling, just to prove it's going to be another garbage year. This is George F551 saying, hope you enjoyed at my expense, and have a good one.